I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land and pay my respects to their elders, past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Today is the day 37 of the Grand Australian Ride. Today I rode from Cairns to Townsville. The ride date is 5th of June 2022. The time it took me was 8 hours and 15 minutes. The weather was hot and humid. The distance I covered was 366 kilometers. The terrain was mainly flat with a bit of hilly at the start, and the road was mainly straight. I took two fuel stops, one at Mirivini and one at Townsville just when I was finishing.
Good morning. Today is 5th of June and it's the day 37 of our ride. Day 37 out of the 50-day schedule. I am currently in Cairns. I was originally checked into Novotel in the town, but then we decided there was a surprise for me. My wife obviously was here, and they had organized to stay in a tree house for the rest of the duration of the stay. So yesterday we also went out, did a few activities around Cairns. My nephew Arjun was here as well, so it was a good reason to go out. Good break. Now, next, what's the plan for the day? Today I'm planning to go from Cairns to Townsville. The distance is roughly 350 kilometers roughly. This patch, from this point onwards, everything is going to be busy. A lot of towns, like it's not what I'm used to for the rest so far. There will be a lot of towns, a lot of things that can be seen on the way. I can't cover everything, so I will try and cover whatever I can. If I cover everything, it will take me forever to get to Melbourne. So now the time right now is 8:15, let's say 8:15. I'm planning to leave by 9 o'clock. I'm starting a little late because things have started to cool down over here. So starting a little late during the day gives me more sunshine. That's what I want. Earlier it was very hot, so less sunshine would be better. That's why I was starting early. So I have to make a slight change in plans. And yeah, that's it for now in terms of breakfast. Obviously be having some traditional breakfast. So they're still getting ready, so I'll try and see if I can give a quick preview of what I'm having today, and I'll see you on the road. Okay, so here it is. It's the Guju breakfast. Got thepla, puri and tea. That's thepla, puri and tea. So I'm going to finish the breakfast and then I'll see you on the road. Got my family here. See you in 6 days. And that's where we are staying, the tree house. So we'll get started now. Om Ganeshaya Namah. Sri Adasakti Mata ki jai. Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki jai. Har Har Mahadev. Har 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 Mahadev. Har. We're staying very close to the rainforest, so as you can see the terrain is a little tricky.
in an outer suburb of Cairns, which is attached to the rainforest. So the sky rail is on the way as well. So on my right hand side is the rainforest. On my left, as you go further down, it's the sea. Now they say the rainforest around here is even older, some portion, than Amazon. It's that ancient, and yeah, it's beautiful. And the sky rail actually takes you over on top of the rainforest, and you can see the views and everything. Cairns is certainly a beautiful place. It's surrounded by mountains. Right in the next to the sea is the main city. So we are headed towards Cairns first because we are in outer suburb, and from there we'll be going to be getting back on the A1. Okay. Another note, I have lightened up the luggage. I'll show it to you later. See further in the distance, that's Cairns, those tall buildings. So on my left hand side right now, it's all the Cairns city. So we'll be going close to that, I guess, or maybe in the city. So now we are on A1. I just had a sign behind me. It says Townsville 343 kilometers. So at this point, Townsville is 343 kilometers. So yeah. And we are heading towards, we are basically getting out of Cairns now. Big fish, marlin. I've seen marlin fish, like sculptures and things like that of that fish in many places. Must be a popular fish around here. Yeah, and also motorcycles are very popular in Cairns. I guess it must be to do with the weather over here. It's very hot. It's winter right now, and I mean, I could easily ride without all this gear, but I won't ride without the gear because obviously I'm riding on the freeway and the highways, long distances and all. Plus, where would I keep it? So yeah, otherwise very good weather around this place. Even in winter it's not that cold. Summer doesn't get too hot either. It's not like Western Australia, north of Western Australia and around Darwin and all that region where it can get really, really hot. So we are in A1, which is Bruce Highway right now. So A1 is equal to Bruce Highway at this point in time. A lot of you must be thinking, why is he not using any GPS? I do use GPS to get out of town. Like for example, when I was living, my GPS is on my phone using Google Maps, connected to my helmet via Bluetooth, and I only use it when I want to get out of town. So it speaks on the speaker, the lady in Google speaks, and it just helps me get out of town. Once I know I'm on A1, that's it. Don't need any direction. I can look at the boards and know what direction I'm going. So a little old school that way. Okay, we got a train coming over here, a big one. Look at that on my left. Looks like oil or something because they're all tanks. Oh, there are containers as well. All kinds of stuff. Cement. One of them was Cement Australia, so it looks like they're carrying cement as well. Oh, it finishes here. So not that big. I mean, we have seen bigger, isn't it? In some areas, some mining areas, I've covered some really massive trains. I've followed the train, I've covered it with the drone and all. So yeah, but I'll try and see what I can cover around on the way. There are so many things. This whole patch is very well populated, very busy. There will be traffic, so it won't be like I will just be sticking my the speed meter at 100 and going. There's a chance that I'll be going slower than 100, of course. Like right now the speed limit is 80. I haven't seen 80 speed limit for a while now. Like not on a freeway kind of, this kind of road. A lot of sugar cane around here. As you can see on my left and my right, it's all sugar cane. We will be going further down into Bundaberg in the next few days. Bundaberg is known for Bundaberg rum, very popular. The Aussie name for, like, the Aussie casual name for Bundaberg rum is Bundy. Very popular. We will be staying in Bundaberg overnight. I'll try and see if I can cover there must be some kind of a display or museum or something. I'll try and visit that. Meanwhile, as you can see where the sugar will come from. There's a lot of sugar cane on both sides around here. The road going out of Cairns is like just one lane on either side, so it's 2-lane road, and it's 60 kilometer speed limit, so it's kind of slow. But let's see. We'll keep going. to capture the views from the sky. Yeah, it's quite nice. There's a lot of sugarcane fields over here, but I don't know how good it has come up from above. Yeah, but what you see is sugarcane. Look at that. Now, I haven't filled up fuel yet, because as you can see, there are many towns coming in. Every 20 minutes, every 20 kilometers there is a town. So I'm not even covering all the towns because there are so many of them. It's not like what it used to be before. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't fill up when I started. I thought I'll fill up somewhere on the way. So yeah, I think I'll in another 15-20 minutes, or when I get a next big town, I'll stop for fuel and I'll have a coffee or something as well. We do have another town here, Babinda. See, as we talk, there is a town. This town is Babinda. Just to show you what the towns look like. There is a cemetery there. Some houses scattered all over. These are sugarcane farms on either sides. They say they're an RV friendly town, so if you're in an RV, that's good for you as well. There's houses on the left right there. So that's pretty much what the town looks like. There are so many of towns along the way, but just as an example, let's see if I there's Babinda boulders, big boulders along the way. Believe me, there will be so many things. So I'm not going to be deviating off from the main road. I'll try and cover whatever comes along the way. The Great Greenway. So there must be, Queensland is so, I've been traveling all around Australia, but Queensland probably is one of the most beautiful places I've seen so far. You'll see this in Insta. I'm stopping in a very awkward spot. As you can see, the cars are passing by right next to me. This is a 60 limit, so not a problem, not too fast cars. Okay. And today there is a lot of fog and looks like it's going to rain anytime. So yeah, Babinda boulders are on this side, not stopping there, but yeah, it looks like big boulders on right next to a creek or something like that. The town's that way. The fuel station is not on the highway, so I won't stop here. But let's see, if one of those fuel stations, when it comes along the way, I'll stop in, then I'll stop there. Yep. There's a golf club over here. Golf, I have noticed, is everywhere throughout Australia. If you love golf and if you are traveling around Australia, make sure to take your kit with you, because you'll find golf everywhere. Even in Nullarbor Plains there is golf, like practically wherever you go, like totally out of nowhere in the outback you'll find golf clubs. So yeah, make sure to bring it with you. Big equipment for all these sugarcane farms. I think the town is called Mirivini or something. Mirivini, yep. I'm just going to stop over here, get some fuel. They also got a cafe. Cafe Arriva. So I'm going to fuel up first, park the bike on the side and grab a coffee. Okay, there you go. I had thepla today, my mom's thepla that my mom sent. So don't eat anything, but just a coffee will do. Wasn't looking properly and it just went all over the place. Anyway, so what I have over here is I filled up 10.99, so nearly 11 liters of fuel. 199.9, so nearly $2 per liter. That's the rate over here right now, and total comes to 21.97. so that is basically the fuel cost right now. I think we might have to fill up once again on the way, but otherwise it looks good. Anyways, I'll pay for it, grab a coffee, and then get on the way. Alright, I just stopped here to replace batteries. There you go, sugarcane. Sugarcane is really non-stop over here. Either you see sugarcane, sometimes bananas, or you see, like rainforest. So that's there's banana on the other side. Sugarcane, bananas, and rainforest. That's it. That's what this place is all about. Murdering Point Winery. Tropical wines. I've seen a lot of bikes today coming from that side. I haven't seen any bike going out of Cairns. I've seen a lot of bikes coming towards Cairns. And today is Sunday, so I'm assuming that people will be coming back home after a weekend away on a motorcycle. So we have a frog and a banana. It kind of sums up the area. There's obviously sugarcane, but you see everywhere. Banana is popular here, and see a lot of banana plantation plus rainforest and a lot of frogs because of that. So yeah, there you go. I just briefly stopped. I wanted to change batteries as well. Fix the battery. Has been having a little issue with the GoPro. Hopefully it all works fine now. So let's get going. Now, and riding on these roads, it doesn't feel like Australia. It feels like some place like Fiji, for example. Fiji is just like this. When you're similar weather, sugarcane everywhere, rainforest. These are local bananas. There is no one in the shop. There is some bananas over there. You can weigh your own banana. There is plastic bag. You can fit it in it. $1.9 per kg. That's the rate. So yeah, we don't need anyone over. It's like a honesty shop. So you just have to honestly pay for it. But yeah, something interesting I just found along the way. I'm in the town of where is it? Yeah, Invisdale or something. Yeah, that's where I am. Because there's so many towns coming. This is a big one, of course. River Drive, Caravan Park. Is this animal over here? That's found around this area as well. It's like a bird. Invisdale is where I am right now. Invisdale. And yeah, around Invisdale there's a lot of banana plantations. So yeah, and yeah, I'm just getting out of the town now. What a view. Just wait for a sec, I'll just show you the view. Look at that. The town is surrounded by mountains. Professional bull riders. Queensland has a lot to offer, including tourism. You know, rodeo is big in Queensland. I haven't seen rodeo elsewhere. Between Northern Territory and Queensland is what I would say rodeo is all about. Maybe they do it elsewhere, but I haven't seen it myself. A beautiful museum over here. I'm in the town of Mourylyan, Mourylyan, and there is a sugar museum here, Australian Sugar Heritage Centre. They also have a cafe, post office and all. Yeah, so yeah, good place to stop by, but I'm going to be continuing. So it just talks about the heritage of, you know, how sugar plantation started in Australia and everything. When you go to the supermarket, you see Australian sugar. Now you know where all the sugar comes from. Right here. And then Australian alcohol, beer, rum and everything. Right here. Yeah, look at that. That is another honesty shop, just on the A1. Just park the bike over here and let's get some bananas. This thing is just alright. So banana stall, 4 bananas $1. I think I'll get 2 bananas. I'll pay $1. Got other fruits as well, but it's all about bananas over here. Look around. There's also papaya. They grow over here, maybe. Alright. So I'll just have some bananas. I'll pay for the banana now. Let's see if I've got. Yes, I do have $1. Yes, 4 bananas $1. Taken 2 bananas, so I'll pay 50 cents for that. Just there. There you go. So I'll just have the bananas now, and I'll get going. I had a couple of bananas. It tasted just like the ones you'd find in supermarkets in Melbourne. While I was finishing up, another guy came and he got some bananas, paid for it. So I guess it must be a popular thing over here. People must be stopping by to get bananas. But anyways, nice bananas, fresh. right in front of the banana plantation, and now I know where my banana in the supermarket comes from. Alright, so again we're back into sugarcane country. So it's all sugarcane and bananas over here. The winery on my left hand side, which makes wine from tropical fruits, and then there's a beach over here on the left as well. So quite a lot of tourist spots to check out around here. I mean, I guess if you're doing just Cairns to Brisbane or Sydney, you'll probably need like a month. There's so many places you can stop. There was a creek that just passed by me. It was called Daru Creek. D-A-R-U, Daru. What is this guy carrying, man? He's throwing it all over the place. Oh. Come on, mate. I need to overtake it, but seriously, he was throwing shit all over the place. I think he must be coming from the sugarcane farm after cutting the sugarcane or something. And someone's just opened a cafe over here, so I'll probably take advantage of that. Warning: Actung, crocodiles inhabit in the area. Attacks may cause injury or death. So yeah, still Actung here. There's water body behind. This is a very coast area, by the way, that we are riding on. I'll grab a coffee from there and then get going. Surprised to find this cafe over here. Really nice coffee. Now I'm happy I didn't get, actually earlier when I stopped to get petrol, I was planning to get a coffee and then I changed my mind. Instead got it over here. Good coffee, good people, had a nice conversation with them. Yeah, and there was another guy over there as well who had stopped by to get coffee, and he was like, yeah, I'm jealous, right? You know, I saw you on the way, I saw your motorcycle, I noticed you, and now I'm seeing you over here. So one thing I realize is that people do notice me. Maybe it's because of all the luggage and stuff that I'm carrying. But whatever it is, if you're on a motorcycle and touring around, people do stop by and talk to you. It's easy to have conversations with everyone. Yeah, so Mission Beach is that side, but something else you should see. You know that little animal, the brown board which has drawing of an animal? It's like a bird. It's popular to this region. It's very colorful and it's supposed to be a little size of a turkey or something. But yeah, I've seen that sign all over and even photos of it and life-size sculptures of it as well. Very unusual bird. I'll try and see if I can capture a photo or something on the camera. If I can see the real one, obviously why not, by all means. But if I can't see a real one, at least I'll try and capture it in a photo, capture a photo of it on the video. Yeah, but that's since I was you know, when you come to Cairns, you come from the mountains. So from the point I started coming down to Cairns from the mountains, the signs were everywhere, and it's still continuing, so the whole region might be full of it. Tully, Tully.
It's another town over here. There is a Tully Gorge on the right, and still a lot of sugarcane. And there is a, I think that must be, looks like a sugarcane sugar plant, you know, like a factory to make sugar. There's so much of sugarcane over here, and if you see a chimney, it's pretty obvious that it could very likely be sugarcane plant. So the town's also got subway over here. It's all must be a developed town, well developed town. There's also a golf club, and the Mission Beach is not very far from here as well. So there it is. That's the sugar mill, I think. Misty Mountains Trail. There's also a Misty Mountain Trail for hikers. I love to hike, so I know. Note of something. Wherever there is a water body or a bridge or something, there is a warning for crocodiles. It's like everywhere. Since I left Cairns, I have been seeing those warnings for crocodiles everywhere. Looks like there must be a lot of crocodiles over here as well. And in the warning it also says to inform a certain number if there is a sighting. So there must be like crocodiles who would be coming around here, and if there's a sighting, they just make sure they warn certain people, or certain authorities are alerted, so that, you know, an incident doesn't happen, or if it has happened, they know they're prepared for it. So yeah, all over this place, man. Since I left Cairns, I can easily say between Cairns and Townsville, there must be a lot of crocodiles. Anyways, we have Murray Falls on the right. So on the right hand side, constantly there are falls, so many different falls coming up. There's mountains on the right and sugarcane on the left. Well, as you can see on the sign over there. Now Cardwell is kind of halfway in between Townsville and Cairns, so I decided to take a break over here. I'm hoping to find some good lunch. Cardwell is basically is where you are on the A1, but you have the beach on the left, and so the way they are promoting it is by saying the reef and the rainforest at the same place. So as you can see, the mountains on the ahead of us, and obviously the coral reef continues around here as well, Coral Sea Memorial. So the sea is on this side, on the left hand side. Yeah, I'm just hoping to find some food over here so I can have a lunch break, something where I can find some vegetarian. Veggie burger and chips. I know. Chili. There are more cafes around here. I kind of stopped at the first good one I could find. I should have waited. Anyways, big crab. So yeah, I actually kind of stopped at the first cafe, and it was a fish and chips. I got a veggie burger, and one more thing, you know, there's a lot of humidity around here. That's the sea. In this route, in today's route, this is on the only time when I actually am that close to the sea. After this, we go back like inwards. So yeah, now we are still on Bruce Highway, which is the A1, and yeah, there is a ferry service from here. See the food trucks. There are a couple of food trucks there. Food trucks is sort of becoming a popular concept around here. The coffee I had earlier, she said she started the food, like coffee truck 20 years back. This must be something. Hinchinbrook Harbor. So there are a couple of big islands off the coast over here. You can go from here, and then where I am going today, Townsville, there is also a big island. I think it's called Magnetic Island off the coast of Townsville. I won't be going there because I'm going to go straight tomorrow. So yeah, it's 2 o'clock. We have about I think 160 kilometers or something remaining, 150, 160. I'm hoping to finish today by between 4 and 5. It's very cloudy, and I think it's just drizzled a little bit. Got some droplets on my visor, helmet visor. So I think it's starting to drizzle. Hopefully it will not affect us. We'll pass the cloud. Fingers crossed. Haven't seen rain or clouds, like rain clouds, for a very long time. Past few weeks has been just completely dry. But hopefully we will pass this big cloud that we have above us and it should be fine. Now A1 will become Pacific Coast Way, like in around after Perth it had become Indian Ocean Way. So yeah, this patch will be identified as Pacific Ocean Way. Most likely there is this A1 and Pacific Ocean Way will stay the same. A1 doesn't go inland as far as I'm aware, but we'll see as we go. I haven't seen this in more detail. I didn't even know about this until I saw the sign. So yeah, now the Pacific Ocean Way starts from here. Train sign, that's because the normal trains don't run around here. This train, the tracks are very narrow as well. See those tracks right there? Yeah, they're very narrow because they are mainly for sugarcane. They are not mainly for sugar, they are for sugarcane. So anyways, there you go. Oh, bridge and crocodiles. I think I saw a crocodile. I could see the, like a thorn. I don't know what to call it. It looked like a horn. Maybe the back of the crocodile or something. The sugarcane train tracks are back again. As you can see right here, that's what they are. They're just going through the fields. Anyways, I think we are in Ingham now. Ingham, Ingham. That's where we are. Yeah, 60k speed limit. Ingham. Townsville 111. There is wetlands around here as well. Toyo wetlands. I didn't know about that. Actually, yeah, I had seen on the map there's wetlands near Ingham. Yeah, on the Google map is easily visible. Yes. Cyclone shelter. I saw a cyclone shelter. You know, in Australia you do get cyclones, and that's mainly around this area, northern Queensland. Northern Queensland has tropical weather, but it also has all the extremes that come with it. Again, sugar train. So yeah, there you go. This is the town of Ingham. Motorcycles and mowers. You know, this is not the first shop where they are selling motorcycles and mowers together. I have seen many shops where they sell motorcycles and mowers together. I don't know how and why it works like that, but apparently it must work like that. Otherwise, the place where I got a lot of upgrades from, they also sell mowers with motorcycles. So there you go. I'll just park over here briefly, take a short break, walk a little bit, like a few steps. So I just stopped by the Frosty Mango, had an ice cream. The ice cream was really nice. I don't know if I took the video of that place or not, I'm not sure. So if I haven't, I'll show the pictures right here. So that's Frosty Mango. There is a mango outside, and there is the ice cream was really good. I think they make it from their own mangoes. They've got a mango plantation there. Anyway, so that was that. Now about 70 plus kilometers from Townsville. So I think we are in Townsville now, because I'm using the Royal Enfield thingy tripper. I checked it on Google as well earlier. It's basically this road that goes straight is a bypass of Townsville, but we want to obviously go in town, as we are staying here tonight. We're staying in Townsville, so you could say we have arrived. It's still like 18 k's away, 19 kilometers away, but yeah, so that's A1. It continues, but we are taking a break over here. Tomorrow morning we'll join back on A1. Capital of North Queensland. So yeah, looks like it's a big city. North Queensland is not an independent state, but I think what they're trying to say is more like, in North Queensland this is probably the biggest town. So yeah, since Darwin, I guess how come this is the first big town. Cairns was big, of course, but it's a tourist town. This is even bigger than Cairns. I'm in Townsville and I've fueled up. I've got 12.95 liters. The rate is 193.9 and I have paid 25.11. So 193.9, so the rate has actually gone down. Now I've got very limited battery, and all the batteries. Alright, so I have arrived. I'm in room number 8. I'll just show you around the room. So the kitchenette, table, bed, fridge, TV, cabinet, so this is the room.
I'm in a motel called Summit Motel, and not very far from the main town center where I could get something to eat tonight. So this is it for the day. I'll give you a review of the day shortly in a while after I've unloaded the bike and settled down a bit. So I'll be with you in a minute. Okay, so summing up the day. Basically, I started fresh from Cairns. I had my nephew Arjun come to see me. That was a big surprise for me. We stayed in no hotel in the city for one day, and then next couple of days it was to be moved to a tree house, which I gave you a brief view in the morning. It was really nice, good experience. Very well rested, and yeah, so started today with around 8:30, 9 o'clock. So I was a little late than normal. When I started the day, it was very nice and cool around Cairns. It was very cloudy as well, so it was a fantastic day to start. The roads were a bit busy, but I saw a lot of bikes today. A lot of bikes. So a lot of sugar canes throughout the route from Cairns all the way to Townsville. A lot of bananas, and stopped at banana stalls and all of that. Had lunch at a town called Cardwell. It's kind of in the middle, and now arrived over here about half an hour back. So approximately around 5:30 I reached here. I was a bit late than normal, purely because I was stopping too much. I even stopped at Frosty Mango to have a mango ice cream. They probably have a plantation right next door. So yeah, overall fantastic day. But it was very hot and humid. It was only close to 350 k's, 350 kilometers today. But the biggest challenge was heat and humidity. It's hard. Even the most experienced riders can actually end up being dehydrated because of humidity. So have to be careful. Okay, now tomorrow. So what I'm going to do today is the town. I'm staying in Summit Motel, which is pretty much close to the city center. So there are some takeaway joints and restaurants nearby. So I'm just going to go there, get something to eat. I've located a souvlaki joint, so I can get a falafel or something like that, something vegetarian. So tomorrow the plan is to ride from here to Mackay, which will be a distance of 386 kilometers, which is slightly more than what I did today. This is pretty much the distance throughout now until 400, under 400 is the distance pretty much. Until Brisbane to Port Macquarie is a long one, but anyway, so Mackay is tomorrow, and I'll update about. Had a couple of fuel stops today. The second one was in the city. All my batteries were running out. I didn't charge enough batteries today, so because of that, I couldn't capture the last portion when I was arriving here. There is a Royal Air Force base over here, and there were two massive planes outside. I'll try and see if I can cover that tomorrow, and if I'll also try and see if I can cover the area near the sea tomorrow morning when I'm leaving. So yeah, that's it for the day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Until then.